Hello my friends, in this video I'm going to be showing you how to use a massage gun to help get your forearm and wrists feeling better. Alright, so I am using the Opov M3 Pro Max. If you have a massage gun, it doesn't matter what you have, you can use whatever you have available. If you don't have one, I would honestly recommend checking this out. I'll put a link. I did a review on this. If you are interested in a massage gun, there's a lot of good ones, but I just like this one. So what we're going to do today is work on the forearms, and so this can be really useful for those of you who may have repetitive stress injuries, carpal tunnel, or just general like forearm, elbow pain, wrist pain. It's effective for a lot of that. I'm going to show you kind of 3 different areas that you should work on and sort of how long to work on them. All right, so one area that we can work on is the top of the forearm. So this is a real easy way, or a real easy position to do, and real easy area to do. So just rest your forearm on a table, get your massage gun out, crank it up to whatever frequency you want. I usually use middle of frequency, so this goes from 1 to 4. I usually use number 2, and then I apply just kind of like a moderate pressure, nothing crazy. And what I do is I go along the whole length of the forearm muscles, all right? So your forearm muscles go basically from your elbow down towards your wrist. So it makes sense to me to work on all of it. Even if you only have a painful spot or a tight spot, maybe at the top of your wrists, the more surface area that you cover on a given muscle, the more it's going to calm down your nervous system, or the more likely chance it's going to have on calming down your nervous system, and that is going to give better pain relief and more mobility around a given joint. So we can work on the front of the forearm. I usually spend about 3 to 5 minutes on a given area. Probably more on the 3-minute side of things if I'm working on different areas, just for time constraints. So spend 3 to 5 minutes, and then if I have a specific area, like let's say like this is kind of a nasty spot, I can spend 20 to 30 seconds here just kind of hammering out that area, and then kind of move on from there. If you spend too long on the same spot, especially if it's painful, it can actually increase the inflammatory response and make things feel worse. So 20 to 30 seconds is about where you'd want to spend on a spot that's actually painful. And then kind of move around, and you can go another 20-30 seconds if you have a tight spot, or just start kind of doing what I'm doing and going up and down the whole muscle group. The other area I find is helpful to do is the top of the forearm, or your wrist extenders. And the same thing applies with this. So you can start up at your elbow, and this area right here, that bone, don't do the bone, just do the muscle, but that area is where a lot of people will get like tennis elbow, but some people will even get pain if they're typing a lot. So if you're doing a lot of work on the computer, then that is going to definitely, or can flare up. So just like how we did the front of the wrist, or the front of the forearm, we can do the back of the forearm, and just kind of work, ooh, this is a little tighter on me, working on going up and down. All right, now you got a couple little bones that stick out there, so that's not going to feel too good if you haul over them. So you want to avoid those as best you can, and things get a little bit, I mean, I have skinny wrists, so things get a little bit bumpy as I move down, so I probably won't go quite as far down the forearm as I would on the front. You want to spend time on the muscle belly itself, and if there's any tight spots, focusing 20 to 30 seconds, and then kind of moving on to a different area. The last area is just, it's a specific muscle. It's called your Brachioradialis. It's the beer drinking muscle. So if you're holding, well, if you don't drink beer, it's the water drinking. Anyway, if you're holding a bottle, it's the muscle that kind of pops up if you do a hammer curl, it's the muscle that pops up along the top there. So if you just kind of put your hand like you were holding a bottle, or actually you can turn it over too. You want to work like right on the side there, and you'll reach a point, ow, where you start hitting bone. So just go shy of that. So your brachioradialis only goes about halfway down your forearm, so that's about all you need to spend, and then it goes just a little bit above your elbow too. So you can actually go a little bit above and really nurture that brachioradialis. All right. Same rules apply there, 3 to 5 minutes. I probably wouldn't spend much more than about 3 minutes because it's just one muscle group that you're dealing with. And then again, if there's any trigger points, you can spend 20 to 30 seconds. So I hope that has been useful. I mean, you can do your hand too and all that. There's really no rules when it comes to using a massage gun. You can do whatever you want with it. I'm just kind of giving you my feelings on what I think is most effective when using it. I will certainly do other videos on other regions of the body, but I hope this has been useful for you on how you can maybe use a massage gun to help get some pain relief in your forearm, your hands, and even your elbows. Okay, if you have any comments on any questions, leave them in the comments. And then if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you loved it and you want more videos like this, then definitely hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video.